I would be grateful if you as a crypto enthusiast would like my video, leave a comment on it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. I know that your support is valuable to me, and I really appreciate it. Make sure that you stay until the very end. With that out of the way, let's get right down to business. The recent announcement made by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) that it is withdrawing its case against Ripple Labs caused the cryptocurrency market to experience a significant amount of turmoil. The entire company has been affected by the repercussions that this verdict has brought forth. Since the implementation of this decision, there has been a discernible rise in the level of volatility that is present in the market. In addition to the more far-reaching ramifications for the ecosystem of digital assets, this has also spurred a reevaluation of the potential paths that XRP could take in the years to come. One such idea that has been made is to investigate the potential paths that XRP might go in the future. This unexpected turn of events has not only taken those who are familiar with the business world by surprise, but it has also caused a flurry of discussion and argument among those who are knowledgeable in the field, fans, as well as financial investment. A significant portion of this is occurring as a consequence of the unexpected change in the way things are going to unfold. The modification in question has been the focus of a significant amount of investigations and speculation. At the moment, a sizable percentage of the general populace is eagerly anticipating the outcome of this most recent development and the potential consequences that it may have in the future for XRP and Ripple. Another aspect that they are taking into consideration is the potential consequences that may arise as a result of this most recent development. There are a number of websites that are not affiliated with the Securities and Exchange Commission that have reported on the decision of the SEC to withdraw its action against Ripple. This decision was made as a result of a misunderstanding regarding the classification of blockchain technology in relation to the particular circumstances that presented themselves. The conclusion that was reached was the result of a general misunderstanding. Not only does this ruling add to the overall intricacy of the situation, but it also provides an additional layer of complication to the already convoluted legal drama that has been taking place. In the wake of the shocking announcement, a number of industry leaders, particularly in the United States, have voiced their concerns regarding the regulatory clarity that surrounds digital assets and financial cryptocurrencies. It is possible that the news is partially responsible for the increase in this level of uncertainty. The amazing discovery that served as the impetus for this misinterpretation is the source of this error. The consistency of legal frameworks and the requirement for specific legislation to supervise the fast-emerging fields of decentralized finance and blockchain technology have both been brought up as a number of bigger issues that have been brought up. As a result of the recent shift in posture taken by the Securities and Exchange Commission, these questions have garnered a lot of attention. The decision made by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) to adopt a more conservative position has had a direct impact on the investigations that are now being conducted. However, the fact that XRP is currently selling for approximately $15 has caused traders and investors to observe a significant increase in the value of the cryptocurrency. This is due to the fact that the purchase price of XRP has reached this particular level. During this endeavor, these individuals are keeping a close eye on the current state of the market while simultaneously working to find potential investment opportunities. Their primary objective is to make the most of these opportunities to the greatest extent feasible. The Bitcoin financial market is characterized by its inherent volatility and unpredictability, as demonstrated by this statement. This is the situation that has developed, despite the fact that the current price change may be impacted by speculation and the mood of the market. Investors are currently conducting an analysis of the potential risks and returns that are involved with making investments in XRP assets. This is the case despite the fact that market emotion may be the primary factor that influences price behavior. A lot of considerations are being taken into account as this analysis is being carried out. All of these problems include a lack of transparency with relation to basic analysis, market sentiment, and regulatory responsibilities, among other factors. Investors take each of these considerations into account when making judgments about their investments. Ripple's chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse, has expressed his contentment with the current state of affairs and underscored what he considers to be a historic triumph for both Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. In light of the recent notable accomplishment, Garlinghouse has expressed his contentment with the situation. This behavior, which is characterized by an air of optimism, demonstrates his passion for the potential of the company, which is something that he is exceedingly enthusiastic about. He has a vision for the future of the organization, and it is difficult not to be excited about it. The expansion goals that Garlinghouse has established for Ripple are quite lofty and ambitious. The fact that the company was able to accomplish these goals demonstrates that it is committed to innovation and is prepared to collaborate with significant financial institutions. Garlinghouse has proposed that Ripple incorporate these goals into their plan as a component of their overall strategy. In a statement that was released, Garlinghouse stated that Ripple is eager to expand both its physical activities and its physical facilities. This information is now available to the general public, and it will be accessible to them in the not-too-distant future. The investors are eagerly anticipating a letter from Ripple in which they will be able to acquire additional information regarding the growth trajectory and strategic goals of the company. All of this is taking on at the same time as Ripple is hoping to capitalize on its recent victory in court. Concerning the long-term implications of this event and the manner in which it will influence the dynamics of the Ethereum market at the present time, there are still issues that have not been answered. For the time being, there are still questions that require answers. Despite the fact that it appears like Ripple has been successful, there are still questions that have not been solved. Ripple appears to have been successful nevertheless. This does not alter the reality that there are still issues that need to be fixed. Certain persons are of the opinion that the decision made by the SEC is a good place to begin when it comes to the use of Ripple's blockchain technology on a more widespread scale. On the other hand, this does not change the fact that certain customers continue to exercise caution due to ongoing legal issues and ambiguous laws. In the event that the case is resolved, it is anticipated that the regulatory system will be significantly influenced by the conclusion. It is quite probable that this impact will become active and begin to affect the situation in the next months and years. This is due to the fact that Ripple's action against the SEC is anticipated to have a substantial impact on the future regulatory framework for digital assets. Following this line of reasoning, one arrives at the conclusion that judgments about investments will be influenced in addition to the general sentiment of the market. Investors are feeling cautiously optimistic about the future of XRP as a result of the resolution of the legal matter that had been going on between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is notably due to the fact that the SEC has been leading the charge in carrying out offensive operations against the competition. Despite the fact that they are well aware of the upcoming changes and difficulties, they continue to retain a good attitude toward the existing situation. The durability and potential of Ripple will be put to the ultimate test for the very first time when it is able to overcome legal restrictions, stimulate innovation, and give real value to its users and stakeholders. As a consequence of this will serve as an accurate measurement of the potential of the company. The application of this statistic will be carried out in order to determine whether or not Ripple possesses genuine potential. However, the ability of Ripple to fulfill all of these commitments is the actual test of its life and potential, despite the fact that the media may have brought attention to the significant price increase. Ripple's capacity to meet each of these commitments is the reason for this conclusion. In the process of making financial investments, it is strongly recommended that investors keep a high degree of awareness, conduct extensive research, and make use of risk management measures with caution. This is due to the fact that the Bitcoin market is undergoing rapid transformations, and it is strongly recommended that investors continue to engage in this endeavor in order to protect themselves from the possibility of incurring financial losses. This is the cause of the current predicament that we find ourselves in. The decision made by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) to dismiss its action against Ripple has unclear long-term repercussions, despite the fact that it is probable that the news of the decision temporarily sparked optimism in the cryptocurrency market. In spite of the fact that it is possible that the announcement of the decision did so, this is the case. The decision that was made in this particular instance is detailed down below. Since this historic victory will signal the beginning of this new chapter, the entire industry will be closely following this development. Ripple will begin a new chapter as soon as the issue is concluded, and every industry will be paying close attention to this development. Now that this triumph has been accomplished, Ripple will begin this new chapter once everything has been resolved. The business community will be interested in learning how this will impact not only the future of XRP, but also the circumstances surrounding digital assets in general. This is what occurs when one side emerges victorious from the conflict.